Hi there, I'm Steph and I'm associated with beach rangers through Cornwall College, Newquay as a marine conservation student. And quite a lot has been learned in lockdown. I came home the day before lockdown as I live in the northeast and was obviously studying in Cornwall. And there's been obviously big changes for everyone. I think a big thing that I've kind of learned is to give myself drive and motivate myself more to continue studying online and to learn new things and pursue my own interests a bit more. For example, I've started to learn German, which is something I've always wanted to do, learn a new language, and always kind of made that old excuse of I don't have the time, whereas now we all have plenty of time. So there's a lot of self-improvement, hopefully. Also, I think with lessons, they're very structured and you learn about things that are interesting and new, but you kind of, personally, I forget to explore what I already love and learn more about that. And I've kind of been doing that through lockdown as well. I also suffer quite bad with anxiety, and it affected me a lot at the beginning, as again, it has a lot of people. And I started volunteering making visors for the NHS and our local hospitals, and it was all socially distanced and properly done, and we were all, kept safe. And obviously, because we're making visors for the NHS, it was, spot on with all that. But it was really, really hard for me in the beginning. I was having panic attacks all the time, not sleeping, but I wanted to do it because it was for a good reason. And I found it hard to meet new people. I was kind of thrown into a situation where I was meeting new people every day on new teams. So I built that teamwork, and really found a kind of a drive in that. And I do think that's something I'll take away from lockdown and try and continue doing is just remind myself that things are, it's kind of that comparison of things will be hard in life, but they will pass. And it is the biggest example of it that we are all kind of undergoing and pulling together. And it just shows how, as communities and people, we do have that ability. And so we have that ability to impact the further world and the further environment and ecosystem with that. So I think that's a big takeaway. Small actions like staying at home that seem simple can save lives, and small actions in the wider world when lockdown is over can still make the same kind of impact. So I think I'd take that away, just a reminder, really, of that. And I'm sure as everyone has the bonds and ties and family bonds, and learning to keep in touch with people and checking on people and make sure that they're doing well up here as well, mentally, is also important. So I think that's kind of been a big lesson for people, is checking on your friends and care for each other. So yeah. Oh, and one last thing, I know it's only supposed to be a short video, but again, because I'm very anxious, I don't really put myself out there. And every Thursday when we do the applause for the NHS, I've decided to wear fancy dress, and I always go out in fancy dress. And it's kind of a stupid thing, but it's kind of made me push myself out of my comfort zone a bit. And I do it because it cheers people up, and the kids enjoy it, and people enjoy it, and it makes people laugh. And I think if I can make people laugh once a week if they're struggling, then I've done something for somebody. So yeah, so that's what I've learned, and hopefully I can continue with that, and maybe not dressing up every Thursday, but definitely learn that pushing myself out of my comfort zone can also benefit other people. So yeah. Stay safe, guys, and hopefully see you at the end of lockdown. And I hope you're all safe and healthy.